Have patience. I just started this session. So, welcome back. This is Navin Reddy from Telusko Learning, and this is the live session. Let me just set up everything. It's not moving. Uh-oh. That's bad. Okay. So, I guess everything seems good. Live streaming is going on properly. Let me just check. Yep, everything is perfect. 2 people are watching. I guess one is Kushal and second is Vinod. Good evening. It is still not proper. 4 people are watching now. Let me check everything once. Okay, Harsh, you're also online. 7 people are watching. So we'll start the session in 1 minute. Let me just check everything. Is it proper? Everything seems perfect. Streaming is going good. 8 people are watching. So you have already started asking the questions, and that's good. Okay, so 11 people are watching now. It's time to start this session then. Okay, so before going for this session, let me talk about news. So finally, we are 18,000 subscribers now. Okay, so I got 18,000 subscribers. Thank you so much, and you are one of them. So that's awesome, and I feel very happy to have so much of subscribers. In fact, I have 2 channels. One is Navin Reddy and second is Telusko Learning. So I started with Navin Reddy, and then I felt I should start with the proper name. So I made a new channel called Telusko Learning, and all the new videos are uploaded on Telusko Learning. So when I say 18,000 subscribers, I'm talking about the new channel. I'm not uploading my videos on the old channel. That's why it is approximately 10,000 subscribers there. So yeah, so that's awesome. Thank you so much for your support. And yeah, so that's the news. Approximately, I got around 2.5 million views. Is it million or billion? I'm not sure. Somewhere around that. Anyway, number doesn't matter, right? Anyway, so let's start this session. We're starting with the QA session here. Okay. Streaming is still going good. Okay, so we are going for the first. Okay, it is. Okay, so let's start with this. Where is that? Yeah, so first of all, let's start with Arvi Singh. Arvi, if you are watching this, thank you so much for the answers you are giving to the comments. So there are lots of people asking questions on YouTube in the comment section. So you are the one who is answering all those questions. I guess you and Rohit both are answering the questions, so that's amazing. In fact, there are other people who are also answering the questions, but I can see your answers there. So thank you. Okay, so 15 people are watching. Okay, that's good. Okay, so let's start with the first question. The first question is from Ashok. How to start networking? Talking about learning or I don't know. If you're talking about networking learning, you want to learn how network works. So it depends upon how much knowledge you have. So let's say you are learning networking for the first time, so you should know all those networking devices. You should know what is router means. You have hub, switch, router. Then we have devices like router, switch. We have lots of devices. You should know all those devices first. You should know about what is IP address, how IP address works, how how this port number works, or different protocol works. So you should know, you go by step. In fact, I would suggest you to read a book of William Stallings of data communication. So search for data communication on Amazon. You will get one of the book from there. I guess it is Data Communication from William Stallings, or you can also use a Computer Network from Andrew Tannenbaum. Okay, those are the two good books you can refer. Yeah, so that's. Next question is from Vinod. Can I learn 2 programming language at the same time? You can do that. You can learn 3 programming languages at the same time. There is no harm in that. It's just that I would suggest to focus on one thing at a time instead of going for 2 different things. Go with one thing at a time. When you learn one thing at a time, you can practice it, you can understand the basic concepts, you can do some experiments. Once you complete that one language, I will suggest you to go with the second language, or after that you can go with third language. And the thing is, you cannot even complete one language properly, because I have not completed Java yet. We have lots of things in Java which even I don't know. So I would suggest do the mastery in one language. Why to learn multiple languages at the same time, right? But you can do that. You can learn 2 languages at the same time. There's no harm in that. Okay. Amazing videos. Is web designing as a good option? Is it an option? Yes, it's a good option to go for. If you are creative enough, if you love creativity, then go for it. Web designing is not just using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. It's all about how creative you can be. I mean, you have to create a design which your users will like. Okay. So make sure, if you are good with designing, if you think you're creative, then only go for web designing. Then you have a life. Otherwise, earning 15,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees per month, that's not a good amount, right? So I would suggest, if you are creative enough, then only go for web designing, because you will earn a lot if you are good with it. Second, there are certain technologies which are not easy to learn, right? But if you are passionate about designing, then you will love to learn it. So if you have interest, if you love design, if you are creative enough, then only go for web designing. Okay, so Karthik, next question is from Karthik. Oh, that's a comment. Thank you so much for that, Karthik. Okay, so Arvi, can we make tutorials on socket and stream in Java? Okay, can you make? I have created a video on socket, so I do have a socket video on YouTube. Do I? I think I have the video, if I'm not wrong. I do have a video on socket. Okay, so you can refer that. You can just search for socket programming from Telusko, or socket programming Telusko. You will get the video there. And streams also, I do have a video on stream. You're talking about, I do have a Java stream video. Okay, in Java 8 we have the new concept, right? Java stream. I have a video on that. Okay, so social websites like HackerRank and CodeChef are there, but they were very high level prior to this solving problems. Which book I should use only for the question topic was in Java? Oh, books. I don't know any book to like this way for problem solving. What you can do for that? I feel when you go for HackerRank, there are easy questions. I think you are going into very difficult questions. There are different sections you can go for the easy questions. I'm sure there should be something. Otherwise, I don't know about the book, but you can refer some channel on YouTube which only does this quiz stuff. They have questions and then they try to answer your questions. I mean, they will give you questions and then there will also be the answers for that. Otherwise, what you can do is create your own problem, data structures, work with that. Then algorithms, designing algorithms, you can refer that. Every language, in fact, in data structure also we have algorithms, we have computer graphics in which you have algorithms. Try to solve those algorithms by yourself without referring to book. I think that will give you some level of practice. Okay, so we know planning to learn Android and iOS development together, don't do it. Okay, learn one at a time. So for Android and OS, learn one at a time. Start with Android. You can do this thing. After learning beginner's level of Android, you can start with the iOS. Okay, so let's say spending 1 month on Android, or maybe 20 days on Android, and then later 20 days on iOS. Don't learn Android fully. Okay, initially start with the beginner level, then make some apps. It will give you confidence. Then go for iOS. Okay, learn iOS basics, make an app, then go for Android. Again, you can do that way. Don't learn parallelly. You will get confused. Okay, next question is from Amazing Video. How to be a web developer? To be a web developer is actually very easy. It's not that difficult. You should behave like a spider. You have to make a web. So web development comes into two parts. One is the web backend part, which is Java, PHP, and all those stuff, and then we have web designing. Okay, so designing a page comes under web designing. You have to learn HTML. Okay, so to be a good designer, first you need HTML to design a page. Okay, because you design a page. Okay, the page using HTML. You can make your page more interactive, or you can make your page more beautiful using CSS. Okay, and then if you want to make your page interactive, you have to use JavaScript. So this three comes on the client side. So HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. In fact, when you design a page, you need some images, you need some GIF images. So you should be good with Photoshop also. When I say good, I mean you should know how to use Photoshop. Even I don't know how to use Photoshop. That's why I'm not a designer. But if you're designing a web page or a website, you should know all those stuff. And again, you can have a friend who is good with designing. Who is good with Photoshop. You can ask him to design images for you, or you can do that. So you can be a web designer by learning HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Photoshop. Okay. Then comes the backend part, which is Java, PHP. So let's say if you want to make a dynamic page, so then you have to learn backend programming. If you just want to learn website development, go for PHP. It is very easy to learn. You can also learn Java to make websites, but Java has a very big learning curve. If you just want to be a developer, you can also learn Java there. Otherwise, there are lots of languages which works on the server side. Then learn those languages and start making websites. Okay, there's no rocket science here. Just learn those things and start making website. Time by time you will learn lots of things, and then you will be a master web developer. Okay. Then we have a question from LOL Express. That's awesome name. MCA 3 years after BSc IT or MBA after 2. Okay, which is better career growth option? You know what I feel? If you have done with BSc IT, and then if you want to be in technical field, you want to be a programmer, if you want to be a developer, maybe database administrator, if you want to work on the computer doing something innovative things, go for MCA. Okay, go for masters in IT, which is maybe MSc IT or MCA, doesn't matter. But if you want to be into management level, if you want to be a project manager, if you want to be HR at the start itself, then go for MBA. But if you want to be a programmer, don't go for MBA. You will not get a programming job after MBA. If you hate programming, that's your weakness, then go for MBA. That's the good option. So doing MBA or not just depend upon your future. If you want to be into development field, of course, MCA, no choice. Okay, next question is from Nishal Joshi. So I'm a first year computer science student. I'm confused as of now which field to choose to do major in. In cloud computing is there, network security. So you're doing MS or BS? I'm not sure. You're in India or US? I'm not sure. But I would suggest to go for. It all depends what type of major you want to go for. If I am you, then I would go for cloud computing because I love it. It depends upon your interest. If you love security, go for network security. If you love mobile devices, go for mobile development as a major. If you love web development, go for web development as a major. It's all depend upon your interest. But I would suggest for the future, it's cloud computing. Okay, go for that. If you are confused with it, I would suggest go for cloud computing. Okay, next one from Kushal. Where's the question? I lost it. Okay, can a good programmer can get a good salary job if he failed in academic year? I mean, you're getting failed. No. You have to clear your graduation at least. If you have done with your degree, then you can think about getting a good job. Okay, this is the problem with India. You need to be qualified for any job. There are some startups. There are startups where even if you are 12th standard, that's okay. They will hire you if you are good at programming, but they will not pay you much. The second problem is maybe the company will shut down in 2 months or 6 months because they are startup, newly made company. I would suggest to improve your academic things. Don't get failed. Okay, at least clear the exams. Try to get 55% at least. It's not that difficult to get good marks in exams now. Okay, so but you can get a good salary job if you at least complete your degree in a proper way. Okay, don't get failed. At least complete your engineering, then you can think about getting a good salary. You can be a good programmer, or you can start your own company if you want to. If you are getting failed in academics, you can start your own company. If you have a good idea, go for that. If you think you are good enough to make some innovative things, then go for it. There are lots of options. Okay, then we have which will be better to take up looking at the future, Java or JavaScript? Oh, that's a good question. Okay, the problem with JavaScript is it is changing a lot. It's a very good technology. There are lots of things based on JavaScript now, but I feel there's one little problem here. The problem is JavaScript is changing, and you have to learn new things every year. Okay, the frameworks are changing, everything is changing very fast. If you want to be into this field of designing, if you want to make everything fast, go for JavaScript. But there are big companies, if they want to make enterprise softwares, of course you don't have a choice. For enterprise softwares, you have to use Java. Example, if you want to make an ERP system, if you want to make mobile devices now or mobile software, you have to learn Java. So if you don't like Java, then go for JavaScript. But if you are keeping Java into option, if you have Java in option, go for Java. Okay. Shrinu, Naveen, is there any specific academic qualification for developers? If you're a fresher, yes. If you are a fresher, like let's say, if you want to get a job as a campus interview, then you need a BE degree, which is engineering degree, or maybe MCA, maybe BSc IT or something like equivalent to that. Otherwise, you can also be from commerce field. You can be a developer, but big companies, they prefer engineers. But startup, if you are good with programming, if you are Java certified, if you have done the certification in one language, you can think about it. Okay, so let me just change the direction of my. That's much proper. Yeah, so you can be from commerce field and you can be a good programmer, but there are lots of companies that they only prefer BE people. So yeah, but you can, there's no minimum qualification would be a degree. Okay, maybe 15 years of education. Okay, next question is from Nishal. Just for the update, we have a live session only for half an hour today, maybe 15 minutes more. Okay, just got lots of work today to do. Okay, I also wanted to know which kind of programming is required to enter into the field of robotics in future. For robotics, I would suggest to go for C programming. I guess we also use Prolog there, Prolog, and Lisp, LISP. So they are AI programming languages. I think they might be using that, but C is the starting step. Okay, so we have embedded C, we have embedded Java. You can learn those concepts for robotics. Okay, next from Karthik. Apart from Apache Tomcat, which web server can I install on Eclipse? You can go for JBoss, you can go for WebSphere, you can go for, but those are app servers. Web server is only Tomcat. Other things are app servers, and app server inbuilt they have a web server. That's awesome, right? So You can install JBoss, you can install WebLogic, WebSphere, Glassfish, and what else we have? Wildfly, which is the JBoss advanced version. Yeah, so you can install any of those web servers, no issue. Okay. Okay, that's okay. Meantime, you can also type your from where you are watching this video, your country, your city, anything, and your qualification. Maybe it will be helpful for me for analyze what type of audience I'm getting on YouTube. Okay. Next is from Lokesh. What is needed to start for app developer? For app development, you should have softwares required. Like, and if you're talking about Android app, you need Android Studio, you need Java, JDK. You should know programming, Java programming language, and XML. If you know this, you're good to go. You can start your own apps. But I feel to make an app, you need a concept. I mean, what type of app you want to build? Example, if you want to build a torch, there are lots of torch available on Play Store, right? Why would anyone use your torch, right? So I feel you need a basic idea why. I mean, what type of app you're making. First is that. Second, to implement that, you should know the programming in Java and XML. You should know how mobile works, right? All those stuff, and that's enough. If you know all those stuff, you're good to go. Okay. So Karthik, when I want to deserialize JSON response, I can directly deserialize to an object. Is it a question mark or exclamation or point? I don't know how to deserialize a JSON response, but you can use JSON. You can use JSON library, which is org.json. Okay, and in that you have lots of methods like get JSON object, get JSON array. You can fetch element using that. Deserialize. That's weird. Karthik, but some people create class from result. It's better to create classes to accept JSON response, okay? Because your JSON will deserialize as an object of a class. Okay, that works perfectly because we use that in the Android application. So when I made Android application, I've used the same concept. I've created a class and JSON response was to getting deserialized into object directly. That I feel that's a better option. Vinay, Vinod, yeah. So Vinay, so I want to go for OCJP certification. Please do guide me. Okay, so first of all, learn Java. Okay, so you can refer my videos, you can refer a book. After that, buy a certification book. Refer to those questions, and there will be lots of questions, demo questions there. Try to solve those questions. It will improve your confidence level. And then buy a voucher from Oracle website or from any local institutes. In fact, local when I say NIT or AppTech, they provide this. They provide this vouchers. Okay, so because they have the center, exam centers, Prometric center, I don't know which center they are going for now, but I would suggest to go there and buy the voucher. But before that, learn Java, give some demo test, buy a book in which they will be having questions. Okay, next question. Next is from why does Java show ambiguous errors with interfaces too? Because in Java 8 we can define methods and interface, and when you are defining the methods, then of course it will give you ambiguity problems. So for that you have to watch my video on YouTube. I have a video on interfaces in Java. Watch that. Okay, next one. How to increase speed of my programming? I don't know how to increase the speed, but how I have increased the speed of my programming is by by writing codes. Every day you write code, it will increase your speed. First of all, increase your typing speed. Okay, there are lots of programmers, they believe that there's no relation between the programming and typing, and there is. The faster you type, the faster you make your programming. Okay, so make sure you learn the typing first. You have to use your all 10 fingers. Okay, so when I type something, I use those 10 fingers. Don't do this. Okay, don't type something with 2 fingers. There are lots of people, they type so fast with those 2 fingers. Don't do that. Next, practice codes every day. Try to write codes every day. I don't know what type of code you write, but write codes. Don't stay away from coding. What next? Be a part of competitions. There are lots of online competitions, offline competitions, college competitions. Try to participate there. It will improve your programming skills for sure. Okay, next, tips for Android beginners. Tips would be very good with Java and start mimicking some apps. In your mobile phone, of course, there will be some apps, right? Try to mimic those apps, create those apps as it is, and check how much you can match the user requirements. Okay, because sometimes copying something gives you some, it will give you exact requirement what you have to build. Okay, so try copying some apps from your mobile phone and try to make it. Make your own WhatsApp. That's okay, right? Don't publish on Play Store, but make your own WhatsApp just to check how well you can code. Okay. Okay, Karthik, I have been hearing about AngularJS a lot. Does this replace jQuery, and what advantages does AngularJS? Okay, AngularJS is not the competitor for jQuery. Okay, there are two different things. AngularJS is basically for single app application. There are something which AngularJS cannot do with JavaScript. jQuery can do. I would suggest go to YouTube and search for the exact video AngularJS versus jQuery, because I'm not that good with JavaScript, so I don't want to comment on something which I don't know properly. So go to YouTube, search for AngularJS with jQuery. I have seen that video, but I don't remember the exact points. So make sure you watch that video. It will give you more thing than I would provide here. Okay, next, can a BCom student get a job as a developer if he's? Yes, you can. If you're BCom, you will get a job as a developer, but make sure you do a certification. Okay, so I would suggest go for Java certification or maybe .NET certification if you want to go for .NET, but get certified, because when you go for the interview, they will check your certification. Because how can you make sure that I mean, how would you convince them that you know programming? So for that, get certified. Okay, that's the one thing. Okay, next, how Chrome extensions are developed? Even I don't know. Let's check. Chrome extensions development. Programming. I don't know which programming they use, but let's see. So there's a frequently asked question on Chrome website itself. What technologies are used? Okay, they have used JavaScript. They have used JavaScript, HTML5 and JavaScript APIs with JSON. So this is the technology they have used to create Chrome extensions. That's awesome. Thanks for the question. I got to know something new. So they use JavaScript. Oh, Biswajit, live streaming joined lately. Good to see you again. Yeah. Kushal from Badlapur. Oh, that's awesome, Badlapur. Jesse, thanks for your time. Okay. Hyderabad, Dilkush Nagar, but I'm from Odisha, BTech. That's good. So BSc, okay, there's a question from Harsh. So BSc IT or BSc Com Science, is it any difference? Yes, there is a difference. Difference is basically syllabus difference. BSc IT focuses more on programming part, and BSc Com Science focuses more on the OS concepts, the basic hardware concepts. So it depends upon what thing you want to do. I would suggest go for BSc Com Science. You will learn about more concepts than BSc IT. Okay. Last 10 minutes, then we are good to go. Okay, I have seen many websites offering direct APK developing without any specialized developing language. Okay, these apps are not customized. Okay, you cannot do things what you want to do. You cannot make your own WhatsApp using those websites. I know, I have heard about those websites. You just have to provide the information and they will give you the app, but those are not the actual apps which you can customize. Okay, don't fall into those things. Keep making native applications. That's better. And before that, just have to update. Click on the like button if you have not clicked on the like button. Make sure you click on the like button, because that is the way I will know that people are interested in this. Okay, next question is, which is best Python based hosting provider according to you in India? Python based, I don't know. I don't work on Python, so I don't have much idea, but I'm deploying my website, Java website, on OpenShift, and OpenShift supports Python. So it's good, it's not that bad. Go to openshift.com, create an account and select Python there. In fact, you can watch my videos on YouTube on OpenShift. Instead of selecting Java, you have to select Python. That's the only difference I feel. When can we get another QA session? Actually, Nishchal, I don't know, it's Nishchal, right? Yeah. The thing is, I was not planning to make one more live session, because in the last live session itself, I have mentioned that I'm a bit busy to take one more live session. But since today I have completed 18,000 subscribers, so I got excited and I thought about the live session in the afternoon, and that's why I'm taking in the evening. But maybe as soon as I get 20,000 subscribers, that will be the next live session. Okay, maybe before that, if I feel something is important to discuss, I will do a live session, but these are not confirmed. As soon as I get free, example today, I was free for some time, so I thought about taking the live session. It's raining in Mumbai. Okay, I just enjoyed the raining outside. I'm totally, this is very wet now, this t-shirt. I can feel, it's very wet. I'm feeling cold also, sitting in below the AC. And yeah, so maybe, I don't know. Okay, so unfortunately I went offline. I'm back. Okay, 11 people are watching, people left, I guess. Okay, so where was I? I was talking about okay, about ethical hacking. I don't know much about that, ethical hacking. Okay, I don't know. Nishal, sometimes I know the logic of a particular program, but inputting it to programming language sometimes, yeah, for that you need practice. Okay, it's not that easy to convert the concept into programming. Okay, sometimes we know how to do it, but we don't know how to put into programming things. Okay, so you have to trial error. First of all, break down the task. Okay, example, let me give an example here. Let's say I want to fetch the YouTube playlist which is on the server onto my machine. Okay, so I want to display the videos on the page, but the videos should be coming from the YouTube. Okay, all the videos, all Navin Reddy videos should be coming on the page. So it's a big task, right? I know what I have to do. I have to go to YouTube, I have to copy each and every link and then come here on my web page and paste it. But how to do it? So what I will do, first I will take, because the data which is coming from the YouTube API will be coming in JSON format. Okay, so first we should understand how to convert JSON into Java thing. But the problem is how to use YouTube API then. So first you have to break down the task. The first task would be, if you got the JSON from the YouTube, what you will do. So create your own JSON, demo JSON, and try to convert that into Java part. First task. Now since you can convert JSON into Java, that means you can take the JSON from the YouTube. But how would you get the JSON from the YouTube? That's the second task. Let's say you got the JSON from the YouTube. How to specify what exactly you need? So you have to break down your task into small parts and work on that. Okay, so it needs practice. Okay, it needs lots of practice. Next, from engineer Kesson. Okay, how can I be perfect in Java? Most of time I forgot the method function practice. That's the only thing. Practice. There's one more thing you can teach. Okay, if you think you tend to forget things, teach. Okay, you can find local institute in your area and go there and teach. Doesn't matter. Maybe school kids, maybe kids from kids of 10 years old, of 12 years old. They're very excited today. Nowadays. So what you can do is you can find those people and teach programming them. When you teach, you learn twice. Okay, so either practice, teach. You can make videos on YouTube. Okay, by that. In fact, this is what I do. If I learn something new, I make a video on that. Okay, so that people who are subscribing to the channel, they will learn something new, and I will remember the things. One more advantage I have is, let's say I've learned something 2 years back, and now I want to learn it again. I don't watch other videos. I watch my own videos, right? So that's the advantage. So make your own videos, make your own notes. That's the way you will remember things. Next, Arvir, what do you do apart from making tutorials on YouTube? What I do, I sit, I eat, I go to bed. That's it. That's what I do apart from YouTube. Okay, to be honest, I'm a corporate trainer. I'm a freelancer trainer. I train in I train in companies like Accenture. From 4th July, I'm joining a batch in JP Morgan. Before that, I used to train in Polaris. So I've trained in multiple companies. Yeah, that's what I do. I also take batches offline. I'm currently doing a batch in Bhandup, Mumbai. And what I do else? That's it. That's what I do. I play games I play Asphalt a lot. What I do else? I provide how can I forget that? I provide online training also in the morning. I got some US client. I train them online. In fact, Shrinu, who is in the chat window, who is commenting, he's my student online. You can ask him. What else I do? Okay, that's the answer, Arvir. Okay, next from Akshay. Where to ask my doubt after your each video have some doubts? Where to ask you? Okay, just comment the doubts you have. We have people like Arvir, we have people like Rohit. They will try to answer your question. There are lots of people who are answering my questions, and in fact other people's questions. You can do that. Okay, next Kushal. So this is your favorite t-shirt. I have seen this in many videos. I'm very, I'm very poor guy. I just have 2 to 3 shirts. I have 3 shirts and 1 t-shirt. This is the only t-shirt I have now. Okay, when I go for a picnic, when I go for vacation, I wear the same t-shirt. You can ask my interns. 2 days back we went to Lonavala and I was wearing the same t-shirt. I'm very poor. Okay. There's nothing like favorite here. We don't have a choice. When you say favorite, when you have lots of t-shirts, out of that, when you're wearing 1 t-shirt, I don't have a choice. When I open my closet, I see the only 1 t-shirt, which is this. So I wear it. Okay. Can a BCom student also do MCA? Yes. If you have to give the exam, which is what exam? MCA CET if you're in India, and then you can do MCA. In fact, BCom people can also do MCA. Munal, I'm doing BCA in my college. There is only 1 Java core level. Is it important to learn Swing? No. Nowadays, no one you can learn web development part, but Swing is not required now, so that's okay. Okay, Nishal from Thane, thanks a lot. Okay, thank you. Okay, so from Deepak, I'm going for placement in upcoming December. I'm in IIT. I'm learning Java. What else I should be good? Oh, people from IIT watching my video. That's awesome. I got some students from IIT also now. Okay, so with Java you can learn what else you need. Okay, hold on. Data structure concepts, because in IIT also when the company approach, they want your data structure concept to be clear. OS concepts I would suggest. Also learn about Python. Okay, it is booming now, so learn Python a bit. Learn about mobile technology, at least one, Android or iOS. I think that's it. That's good enough for you. That's what they ask a lot. Well, I'm feeling that I have missed some questions. Oh, I have missed lots of questions, I guess. Do product-based companies hire Android developers? Yes, they do hire Android developers. If JS is disabled in the browser, so Java doesn't work. Will the form get submitted if? Oh, that's a designing question. I'm very bad with designing, I've told you. Okay. Okay, you have done your, so amazing videos, you have done your software engineering course from NIT. Your loss, learning in NIT, I don't know how much you have learned, but make sure you also certify yourself. If you have learned Java there, make sure you're certified there. Get the Oracle certification, that's important. I don't trust these classes, NIT, AppTech, they just, they don't have much branches there are some branches they train well, there are some branches which they don't train well, so I don't know how much you know. Okay, so next, what type of BTech, BS, any difference? I don't know about BTech, all those things. Okay, Windows guy, a newbie here, what is the best possible way to think like a programmer and make you people are aliens? Because we are not dealing with real world things, we are dealing with virtual world things. So we as a programmer, we don't live in real world, we live in virtual world. Okay, so you're not human, you are alien, because anyone who don't live in real world, they are called as aliens. So you are aliens, think. But then WhatsApp has given you one feature which is seen, right, which is not in SMS. Yeah, we have delivery, but it doesn't prove that a person has read your message, right? So give some extra feature and everyone will love your app. So think like an alien, what else user needs, because in this world there are lots of things which people need, but we don't know what they need. So find the problem and try to solve it. That's how you be a good programmer. Okay. Next from Srinu, you're a great man. Thank you so much, Srinu. Okay, so Deepak, after Core Java, you can learn some frameworks. You can learn Spring Framework. You can learn Servlet JSP. So Spring Framework, Servlet JSP, and Spring MVC, and learn how to deploy app on the website. How to deploy your website on the cloud. Okay, so you can also learn OpenShift. It will be very beneficial for you. And luckily, I have all the videos on YouTube. Okay, and the last question for the day. So last question is, I've been searching for a PHP interpreter for, okay, I don't know the actual person, I don't. Okay, the question from Norman, I'm not good with PHP, so no idea, guy. Okay. After learning Java so after learning Java, you can. Okay, what is the difference between Java-based Android development like Android Studio or native? Native Android development is Java development. When you write your software using Java, you are making a native application, right? So that's good. That's the thing. Okay, that's it then. Jaldi. I started. So there's some issue with the internet connectivity here, so I'm going offline frequently. Okay, so I'm streaming. Is it Bishwajit? My videos are so good. I don't know how beneficial my videos are for you people, but I feel good when you people get to know something using my videos. So that's awesome. So make sure you share the videos with your friends, like it, comment. What else? That's it. See you after getting 20,000 subscribers. And if I feel in between, if I get some time, I will surely do a live session and will let you know on the YouTube. So that's it. Thanks for watching and do subscribe for the videos.